Hey YouTube, it's Jurrac Master, and today I'm finally bringing you my Jurrac Chaos deck. I've been waiting for a few things in the mail for a while, so I haven't been able to put it together, and today I finally have everything. So this is just version 1. Keep looking, I'll probably update it as I go. I'm going to be running this as my main Jurrac deck until I see evidence that I should change it up and make a non-chaos build of Jurracs. So I hope you enjoy it, and just keep looking for updates on it when I find out what I need to change and what'll make it better. So first off, I have 3 Jurrac Guaiba. Sorry about the glare again, it's just the sleeves, I guess. 3 Jurrac Velo, 3 Jurrac Dino, 2 Jurrac Aeolo, 1 Jurrac Golem, 1 Jurrac Terra, 1 Jurrac Hera, and 1 Kinkabio. So that's pretty much what I've been running, minus a few Jurracs. So here's some of the big changes. Back with 2 Effect Veilers. Good card for stopping things right now. It's always been good. It's back in here. So just keep that in mind. It's my light, the only one I have. So I mean, unless I have one in the unless I get Utopia or something in, I think that's my only other light other than Formula Synchron. So just one way to get chaos through here. 2 Elementsaurus. It's a dark dinosaur that works with fire dinosaurs. If you can read that, it says one of the effects is fire. So if there's a fire monster you control, it gains 500 attack. As opposed to 15, it will then be at 20. And Blackluster Soldier, because he's what makes it chaos, really. So that's 20 monsters. It's a little bit off for numbers on what I usually like, but it's working well, so I'm not going to complain. 3 Fossil Digs, 3 Forbidden Lance, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Mind Control, and 1 Book of Moon. There's 11 spells, and next up 11 traps for a total of 22 cards in the main deck. It's been working fine, because they need the support, but since it's chaos, it does need to have a little bit more of an engine, seeing as the main element is fire. So, 1 Solemn Judgment, 2 Black Horn of Heaven, 2 Compulse, 2 Bottomless, 2 Deep Prison, Mirror Force, and Torrential Tribute. So that's the main deck, guys. I'm going to go into the extra deck. No side deck for you right now. I'll make one, put it in one of my future videos. But for now, I just figured the side deck's practically the same. You don't even need to really worry about it. So until more decks come out, I'm probably just going to leave the side deck out of my videos to save time. So jumping right into the extra deck, I have 2 Jurrac Giganoto, 1 Jurrac Meteor, 1 Steel Swarm Roach, 1 Utopia, 1 Leviathan Dragon, and 1 Leviair. Now on to standard stuff, pretty much. No new stuff like Exceeds, no Jurracs, just kind of standard stable synchros practically. Got 1 Trish, 1 Stardust, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Black Rose, 1 Bryonic, 1 Gaia Knight, 1 Cataster, and 1 Formula Synchron, who's actually new. So I figured, why not, right? Have that Formula Synchron, because the quick way to, let me just switch this over. It's a quick way to use Kinkabayo and either Effect Veiler or Aolo, once I grab Aolo out. One of these two, your level 1 tuners, to go in and make your Formula Synchron, who is in turn a light monster, which you can then synchro into another synchro with, and then maybe drop this, because you've got Kinkabayo and either Effect Veiler or maybe Formula in there, so it works out pretty well. I don't like doing that play, but it's an option. There are times where I'll do it because it's a good play. Most of the time I don't really like doing that. And Levier, he's a nice card all around. Pretty makeable in this deck. I believe it has 4 level 3s. So, not the easiest to make, but the level 3s are all very searchable and very easy to get out. So it's not very much of a problem to get it. And you're going to mainly be grabbing back removed from play monsters that were used to get this. So, nothing big. Maybe Elementsaurus. Maybe you'll grab back Effect Veiler, but that's mainly what you're going to grab back. Sometimes someone will remove from play one of your monsters on you, and you'll want to grab it back. So that works too. Oh, and another thing, I'm not running Colossal Fighter in this. Not that I have before, but I was thinking about it because, you know, it works out. I believe it's a dark, all that kind of stuff. So, should you get it stuck in the grave without being able to revive it, you could just go and make Blackluster with it. But I found that Stardust Protection is more important, Scrap Dragon Destruction is more important, and let's face it, Jurracs are beat sticks on their own. They don't need Colossal Fighter, and they have this for extra power. They don't really need the stall ability. They need the strategic plays. And this was going to come out, but I kept it in over Librarian, mainly because of this. That's going to be very useful to make 6s, so you don't want to just have 1 6 in Bryonic. You can play around with whatever you want, whatever works for you. This is just my build, my suggestions. So don't think that you have to stick to what I have, or what I have is best. It's just the best on how I play. So mainly the only reason I think this deck is a viable deck is because there's a link with Jurracs and Chaos. This links Fire and Dark. It's pretty much what it does. So you've got all your Jurracs, which are Fire, and you link it to Darks, and it links the dinosaurs as well. It's a Dark dinosaur, so it's searchable with Fossil Dig, and it's mainly just what you want to grab if you already have a Jurrac out, because it comes up to 2000 attack when you have a fire monster out. It has an effect for earth monsters, but there aren't any in this deck, so if you mind control one, maybe you can abuse the effect. It's not really important. And this is the main light. It's really the only light in this deck. There isn't really a link, but Effect Veiler is just a card you can throw in anywhere, so it doesn't really have to be linked. But I guess you could say it's linked in the fact that this deck likes to, well, the way I build Jurracs, I like to have counters to mostly everything. So I guess that is a link to it. It's just a safety card, and it's pretty useful. So use it to stop whatever, get it into the grave, and then make Blackluster Soldier. Also, I guess Kinkabayo links it. So there's the links, what makes this deck actually usable as a Chaos deck. And one last thing I want to go over is, other than the fact that I'm running Compulses and Bottomlesses and all that kind of stuff, those are just good cards this format. You set 1 or 2 back row, you don't want to have a ton. So I'm not using widespread, more usable but less protectable cards. Mainly I want to have stuff that I can just use on one monster, or just at once, and not have to have a ton of back row set to protect myself. I find this way is a little bit harder to play and a little bit less consistent, but much better for the format, quite obviously. So Black Horn of Heaven, it's the last main topic of this video. Black Horn of Heaven is a very useful card. I find that with the change in the format, Black Horn of Heaven is a little better, because I'm running I'm not running Solemn Warning anymore, but I'm running still the Solemn, the 2 Compulse, the 2 Deprison, the Bottomlesses, the Mirror Force, the Torrential. I don't really need Solemn Warning in there to just make me pay 2,000 more life points whenever I want to use it. I have plenty of stuff to stop threatening normal summons. I'm not too afraid of Gores. I can just get rid of that some other way. You know, I mean, it's not the easiest card to play around, but let's face it, I can synchro play, I can steal it, I can do whatever I need to do. So Black Horn of Heavens just does pretty much what Solemn Warning does, minus a few things, but without the 2,000 life point cost. So I'm finding it better with the change in my back row. Last format, I needed the warnings, because I didn't have stuff like Compulse and Bottomless. So, I mean, there's not a big change there, but it is a very useful card this format with the way I'm running my back row. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video, especially if you favorite, subscribe, like. I don't really care about all that stuff as much as a lot of other people on YouTube do. I know, like, they're gonna ask you for all that stuff. I'm just saying, I appreciate it. Do it if you want. Don't do it if you don't care. Yeah, I really appreciate all the support I've gotten from you guys, and I'm approaching 100 subscribers. I might do something for that when I hit 100, I might not. I still need to decide on that. There's a lot of stuff I need to do, so I don't know if I'll have the money to just buy a box and do a giveaway or something, or anything like that, so that's why I haven't really committed to anything there. But if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I mean, it's just, the only reason I do it is just to kind of celebrate all the support I've gotten from you guys, and to give back to you guys for helping me out so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope you found this deck helpful. So, have a nice day.